So you've heard of cougars, perhaps, those older women on the prowl for young men. They've been doing it for decades, men have, so what's good for the goose may be good for the gander. ABC's Nick Watt met up with some cougars for whom age is no barrier.
I'm confident, I'm sexy, I'm loving, I never have a headache.
And there she is. Hattie is 76 years old.
You go for younger men.
Yes, I did.
How young have you gone?
Actually 18, and that was a surprise.
Kid's not old enough to drink.
So, who says you need liquor to help you out? I hope you don't.
Hattie is a cougar, and Octavio, aged just 28, is a cub.
What's the oldest you've ever dated?
She's now 69. For me, this is who I am. I like older women. I really can't do anything.
Have you always
about
liked older women?
All my life.
He's now dating Stephanie.
Hi, honey.
She's 65. Yep, that's a 37-year age gap.
Like, that's not normal, I don't think. Like, a 28-year-old man going for a 65-year-old woman, and when there's, like, women like us who are beautiful, and then they go for, like, this 65-year-old woman. I don't get it.
Cougar cub relationships are increasingly common. There are cougar conventions, cougar dating sites, a growing niche. Did Ashton and Demi start the trend? Listen, the fantasy goes back to Mrs. Robinson.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
And who can forget Stifler's mum?
It's revenge. Are you trying to seduce me?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And now, Hattie and Stephanie tell their stories in a daring TLC show called Extreme Cougar Wives, and also featured Jude, 54, and Kevin, 21.
She's,
I'm 53.
See?
What? I'm 53.
Damn!
So she's a lot older than your mother.
These brave women agree to lay out their unusual love lives on TV in order to make a point.
Sex was absolutely amazing.
It's a marvelous experience for the young man, and certainly for the older woman, or I wouldn't do it.
There are a lot of us around, and we are not asexual, and we are not dead.
Stephanie was married to a man her own age for years until, sadly, he died. A few years later, she met Octavio.
I actually said, I'll walk you to your car. And she said, well, you're going to have to walk me home because my car is at home. And I was like, all right, I'll walk you home, even better.
That was a year ago. That was a year and some ago. So
Yeah.
we've been together ever since.
Cheers.
His friends are not entirely supportive.
I like Stephanie as a person. I don't like her with Octavio.
That's fine for Ricky to say. Ricky's never had a relationship that's more than a one-night stand.
I'll stick to someone my own age.
Ricky, stop.
Does that hurt you a little bit?
Does it hurt me? Sure. I mean, it's like, you know, I'm human.
Love you.
Okay, so what's in it for Octavio and the young cubs? They're not sugar mamas. Kevin swears he's not doing this to get on TV and promote his music career.
So this is not a sham?
No, are you kidding?
Just
No.
for the record.
If it were a sham, it'd be a lot more work than a sham is worth. Let me put it that way.
They are, they say, just madly in love. Is there some mother issue there at the root of it?
Could be a grandmother issue. Like I care.
I like a few wrinkles around the eyes. I think it's a beautiful thing. They carry themselves with this confidence, and I find that extremely sexually appealing because they don't care whether you like them or not. My parents are super cool with it, and they love her. They really do.
I love his mother.
Is your mother younger than you?
Yeah.
Well,
A couple
of years. They're in their 60s.
And, I mean, where does it go? Or who cares?
Well, who cares? I mean,
That's-
where does
yeah,
anything go?
I
mean,
don't-
it goes to tomorrow, and then if tomorrow's good, it goes to the next day.
Yeah.
Jude was married before. She has a daughter who actually dated Kevin when they were in middle school. Now, Jude had to sneak in and out of Kevin's bedroom because he lived with his parents.
I have to admit, I do feel like a kid again.
She and Kevin decided to have a commitment ceremony and then went to lay that on Kevin's parents.
We kind of got married.
Huh?
Is it, Kevin?
What?
Yeah.
Is that true or
What?
you lying to me?
Do you ever meet the parents?
No.
Are you looking to get married?
Oh, honey, I'd love it.
But somebody a bit younger.
A bit?
A lot.
Now, I don't know if it's going to show on TV, darling, but you are blushing.
Hattie, I imagine a lot of people are right now. I imagine a lot of people are. I'm Nick Watt for Nightline in Los Angeles.